crazy uproar from a couple of videos released. Anyway, as you can tell, guys, I'm back home. Over the Top's finished. We're done. It was an awesome event. Awesome event. I want to know, did you think I cheated Larry Wheels? Did I? Did I cheat Larry Wheels? Whose responsibility is it? Anyway, that's the main question I want to know, because I am laughing a lot at some of the comments that have been flooding in on some of the videos from my match with Larry. So the context is I faced Larry in, what was it? The top 6. So I was undefeated in the top 4. Larry was in the B side. He was in the top 8. Larry beat Charles Puri from New Zealand, who is New Zealand's 100 kilo national champion, which was a good win. Charles Puri had eliminated Jordan Davis prior to that. And then I laid down to Lachlan Adair and I got to face Larry. So if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have seen it. But I want you guys to tell me, did I cheat him or not? Vote in the poll right now. I'm gonna share the match footage with you guys. I'm gonna just have a look at it, bring it up, and I want to know. I want to know what your opinions are. Oh, all right. Just let me just mute this one. Let's go into slow motion and analyze it a little bit. Let me just get the screen share up. Chrome. All right. Here we go. Here's me and the big dog, Larry. I want you to tell me. Let's see if I can put this into. I'll do this. Playback speed. Let's go in 0.25 speed. 0.25. Okay, let's talk me through this YouTube. Is this cheating or what? Okay, so I'm going to talk you through exactly what's going on here. We're in the set grip. Okay, every match was in the set grip. Larry Wheels was closed first, and Tom Uglacia, the referee, asks Larry, "Where would you like to close your hand, Larry?" Okay, I didn't force this man to grip this low. It's not my responsibility to make a man grip high. He wants to grip low, his choice. Referee gave him the choice. Referee said to him, "Hey, Larry, I'm going to close your hand first. Where would you like?" He said, "Under," were his words specifically. "I want to grip him under." So he gripped him low. And if you have a look at every other match Larry pulled, he grips low. I personally think he does need to adjust his style into using that bicep he's got, because he doesn't use his bicep at all in the setup. He uses his bicep only to finish matches. He uses only wrist flexion off the go. There's no side pressure. There's no bicep pressure. It's just wrist flexion. That's the only threat. But he grips super low. And I was straight away intending on top rolling. It just felt natural to attack Larry in a top roll. So when Tom Uglacia offered Larry, "Where would you like to grip?" he said low. Okay, so our webbing was even. He then places Larry's fingers low. He then asked me, "Where would you like to be closed, Ryan?" And I say high. People were crying about where my elbow was. I don't see anything wrong with where my elbow is. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to put your elbow anywhere you want, as long as you are centered and your wrists are straight and you're square. So I'm definitely square. You can see my shoulders are square. I'm definitely high fingers. Larry's super low. It's like he's trying to dad move me, but again, his choice. He's there. You just see the words "under" just came out of his mouth. And getting to my close now. I'm going to close high. Again, I don't go over his knuckle because he's so low. It's pretty hard to cover anything. So Larry's getting told, "Okay, just make sure you're not carving in." So believe it or not, guys, Larry was trying to get stuff too. Oh my goodness! For all the people out there that say this was atrocious, you guys made me laugh so much. I can't get over it. Anyway, so I close high. Look, I'm not over his knuckle, and I just go sideways, and bang, it's done. So let's just reiterate. Larry's choice to grip that way. Larry's choice to load that way. Larry's lack of experience cost him. I didn't cheat Larry, all right? But what's the vote in the poll? Let me see. What did you guys vote in the poll after all that? I got to go have a look back. 57% of you think I cheated Larry in the match. Oh, you guys make me laugh. You guys make me laugh. Look, there we go. Neil Pickup says no cheating whatsoever, just an experience differential. Glad the event was a successful one. See you on the fix. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, Neil. I appreciate some words of wisdom and experience there because I was stunned. I don't know if it's just a Larry's fan base that's migrated onto some of those videos. But I've been getting crucified in the comments for winning a match against Larry. I get absolutely crucified. But it's making me laugh because everyone who's doing the crucifying has clearly no idea what they're talking about. They're not arm wrestlers. They're just arm wrestling fans and they want Larry to do well. But it was, like I said, like Neil says, it's a case of experience differential. Now, after the tournament, I went and asked Larry, "Hey man, let's go on. I'd love to feel your hook because I know hook is where you're at." So I did that. I went and we got to the table. Let me just find that video. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Just gotta find the right one. Okay, the after pull with Larry. Okay. Here it is. So this is me going into a hook with him. I said, let's go into hook. Let's slow pull and hook. Now I found what I felt against Larry was his rotation was containable, but his bicep strength was not. When he gets low down like this and he just uses pure bicep, his pure bicep is phenomenal. It's really, really impressive. And his pure bicep I was unable to hold. But his rotation is his weakness in the hook. It's containable. But like I said, when he gets real low and he just uses his bicep, it's too much. It's too much for my bicep and side pressure combination. So Larry's bicep is phenomenal. I really do appreciate that. I think Larry is strong enough to make it to a very high standard, and he will come in time. It's just that arm wrestling is a sport where you don't. Well, there's no other sport out there where rotation is just a given. Larry has phenomenal bicep strength, but Larry is still only 2 years into this strength here. And so it'll come. And then when it does, oh man. But lot of things that I felt in Larry. Like I said, Larry in his comp setup just doesn't look he just doesn't threaten you anywhere but cup. Neil Pickups has written Larry's hook looked very powerful, but still a little isolated and clunky. When his fluidity kicks in, he has significant roof for growth and progression. It will come. Yeah, I agree, Neil. When he learns to threaten with the bicep and maybe wrist rise or something like that, he will go a long way because his bicep power is phenomenal. He's pinning me here with almost pure bicep because I'm actually in control of the rotation there. As soon as we initiated into hook, I could feel like, oh yeah, I've totally got control of his rotator. But then he just purely biceps, and you're like, oh man, your biceps mega. So with the bicep strength that Larry has, when the rotation arrives and when the wrist conditioning arrives, he's going to be mega. But yeah, for the moment, Larry is still working on it, and yeah, but it was awesome. It was an awesome day. I don't know how the obviously Lachlan Adair won. I don't know if you guys have seen the footage yet. Let me know in the comments. Is the footage out there yet? Have you guys seen the footage? It's special. It's very special. The videos that I have of the final are amazing. I can't wait. I really genuinely can't wait to show you guys. I just got to make sure that they're good to release before I do. But they are really special pieces of footage. Yeah. People saying that they saw from the other angle that I looked like I was completely cupped before they go. Okay, so I'm like this. Lighting and whatnot will make like you guys tell me right now. Am I cupped? Is that cupped? In the comments section right now, tell me if this is cupped. I want you to tell me, is this cupped? Because this is exactly the angle I was on against Larry. Promise you. If I come back here, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Again, you tell me, is that cupped? Yes or no? Is it cupped? Let's see what the comments come in about. But I load my pronation against someone like Larry. I was like, oh yeah, I could straight away tell that his vulnerability was his hand, and I could just feel that. Was Neil Pickup says, yeah, that's why he's gassing early. He's pulling in an uneconomical manner at the moment. Yeah, he's still got yeah, chains to build to protect to get himself into that hook. Yeah. The Drew 24 says, I saw the pay-per-view, it looked fine. Yeah. Like I said, it was fun. And anyway, at the end of the day, it's not an athlete's responsibility, okay, to make the other guy behave. Every individual athlete will take responsibility for their own behavior on the table, and if the referees deem everything you're doing to be fine, it's green lights. So yeah, naturally, someone like myself with experience is going to do everything to make it as quick and as efficient. I'm in a tournament for $10,000, for goodness sake. You think I'm going to just say, "Hey, Larry, let's slow hook. Let's do that because I know that's where you're strong." That'd be pretty stupid. Um, so naturally, I'm going to do everything within the setup, within the rules, to just get as fast a victory as I can. Can I comment on Larry's ability? I have pretty depth already, but look, like I said, I believe Larry has an enormous upside. His base level power is phenomenal. He has huge bicep power. He has huge pec and shoulder power, but he lacks wrist rise. He doesn't even try. Not one match that I saw him in did he try to dominate any height. He grips low. He feels like to get to the hook, he has to grip low. I'd personally like to see him develop static threat because that bicep of his is so amazing that if he can develop his wrist to just accompany that mega bicep, then all of a sudden he's going to be just dictating terms and lanes a whole lot more. Yeah. His rotation will come in time. His rotation is just not there yet. It's just purely uh, a matter of time, but it will come. Yeah, let's have a look. What else is going on? Don't listen to these novices. I just like where this comment started. I haven't even read the rest of it yet. But anyway, don't listen to these novices. This is arm wrestling. If you want everything square, perfect, get into carpentry. A good comment. Arm wrestling is a war, and Ryan got it done. Yeah, thank you for the support there, Lake Superior pulling. Yes, it's a fight. You do like they say in boxing, protect yourself at all times. Okay, as soon as you step in that ring, protect yourself at all times. You get called to the table, it's your job. Protect yourself. Okay. Larry's inexperience, as Neil Pickup said. Larry's inexperience means that he can't protect himself as well as he ought to. It's not the fault of his opponent for him having a lack of ability to protect himself. Yeah. Yeah. Will I train with him? I'm not yet certain. Larry's here for a couple more days. We may. I'm not sure though. I think he's got a gym session lined up, but I'm not sure if he's going to get on the table again. He did a fair bit of after pulling with everyone, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I'll head off to Dubai at some point. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I was really I love seeing Larry get a win against Ethan. Ethan put up a good fight. I don't know if you guys saw that one. I think I can share that. Give me 2 seconds. Find that footage. Ethan Tunstall. He did real well. He fired up. Here's the match with Ethan now. You can see Ethan on the left screen. He's one of my guys that I coach. So it was awesome. I had no idea what was going to happen here, but I know that Ethan's got a really awesome low hand top roll, and it's really quite dangerous. Guys, again, look here where Larry chooses to place his hand and wrist. Okay, you can see Larry is not at all threatening. Like he's just not threatening anything in his opponent's wrist at all. Larry chooses to grip low. Um, as DCS Beamer with Super Chat, thank you, brother. I didn't catch the match, but I'll just say this: if you win by cheating, you still win. Yeah. Okay, so again, look at the way Larry grips. He's very low, deliberately low, his own choosing. This is where he feels his current best chances are to get into his lane of the bicep hook. Um, in time, I'm certain we'll see Larry start to rise his knuckles up and realize that he can use his bicep power. Because right now you can see Ethan, it's free for him to be up the top, with no threat that allows someone in Ethan's position to just tee off and just swing for the fences. Larry's going all in on that uh, low setup to try to control a pronator and get a stop and then get it on to the bicep. But even you can see young Ethan here. He's 19 years old, Ethan. He's been arm wrestling for 3 years now, Ethan. So similar, only a touch more experience than Larry. But obviously, Larry a million times stronger as a human. Ethan's just not even in the ballpark. But you can see Ethan's got far more experience. Ethan's got when I say he's got far more experience, he's pulled lots of tournaments, he's pulled lots of super matches, he trains with me every week. He's intuitive, and you can see again. Look how low Larry grips, guys. That's Larry's choice, remember. And then ready go happens, and Ethan got. I was pretty impressed with that point. Even though Ethan fully dumped, you can see Ethan firing up. He's like he's believing in himself at this point. It's awesome. But Larry, again, you got to recognize what Larry's doing. He's doing what feels best for him at the moment, and he's piecing the puzzle together. And starts in the tournaments like this were awesome for Larry to get more of that data. At the end of the day, we all know. Like I had 700 starts or something crazy like that before I ever stepped into the international. Um, Larry is doing it the opposite way, and so he needs that time to build up. And it was awesome for him to get matches like this one against Ethan. But again, you can see Larry gripping very low in the straps. Ethan um, Ethan just been gifted the high ground. He's not having to earn the high ground because it's Larry's choice once again. So is Ethan cheating Larry here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments. Because if you say yes, I'll kill you. Because he's not. Okay, this is all Larry's choice. This is not cheating. This is two athletes choosing how they want to position themselves. You can't force your opponent to go anywhere. They can choose whatever the hell they want. Yeah, the Larry fanboys, just they're a little upset. That's all. They wanted him to beat me. Pradeep Singh, what are you crying about me cheating Larry for? Ridiculous, Pradeep. Ridiculous. And look, so here comes the start. And this one, look, Larry's going to get the win. And he gets the win because he's just stronger than Ethan. And it's awesome to see Larry getting a win. But you can see the wrists are being straightened out on Ethan. He's waiting for the hit. Ethan just wants to launch into a low hand top roll. And here it comes. Ready goes happening. We're in slow mo at quarter speed, by the way, if you're wondering why it's so slow. And good drive, but the hand and wrist control of Larry is strong enough that Ethan doesn't get through. And the big sigh of relief from Larry gets the win and the big grin. By the way, Larry's a really nice dude. Really nice dude. Super chat from G Dax. He says, you just showed him that experience is key in the sport. I don't think he cheated. Cheers for that, man. Yeah, experience in any sport that's human v human is huge. Yeah. Amy says, did you hustle Larry a bit? Yeah. Is it Larry's fault? Yeah. That's fair enough. I'll accept that one. But did I hustle him? I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't hustle him. He chose to go where he chose to go. I chose to go where I went, and it was all within the confines of what the referees were doing. Yeah. End of the story. End of the story. Khaled beats Lachlan. Zero chance. Where were you looking today? Lachlan is about 8 chapters ahead of Larry. Did you see them, Paul? Go and check the after pulling. No, color doesn't beat Lachlan. Anthony Lowe. Anthony Lowe. That's top roll low. Anthony's low. He's an experienced arm wrestler. He says you slid your elbow to the front left to get the bend in the wrist. Lots of pullers do it. I loaded my pronation. I moved my elbow to the left when the referee. What did he say to me? I gotta remember this. Tom was when I was center table. Um, Tom wanted he wanted our palms together more. He didn't like the gap between our palms. There was a slight gap. So I just went, okay, well, how's that? Is that better? And then the referee was happy. When I moved my elbow to the left, it brought the base of our palms together. And I actually, you think I had that, but I was actually leaning slightly to the losing position. So I conceded because I wanted to keep my pronation loaded. So I kept my pronation loaded and I conceded a bit of left and right. So you got to know what is valuable and what's not. And I valued my pronation being nice and tightly locked more. Tell us more about the Uzbek. Yeah. What was his name again? Goodness me, hang on. Oh, it's in the comment. Olimov Bexod. Did you pull him afterwards? Yeah, I did. Olimov was awesome. 85 kilo. He won the youth WAF title for the 85 kilo class last year. So he's the world youth, which is under 21. So he's the under 21s world champ from last year for 85 kilos, and he was 90 kilos today. I was really frustrated with myself. The match against him, I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong choice, and I was really frustrated with myself afterwards. And that choice that I made was I tried to top roll him instead of tried to hook him. My hook is my ace, and the reason I tried to top roll him was a couple of reasons. Again, my error. I didn't respect him enough. And I should have played my best hand and just been willing to go into a hook war. But I tried to top roll him, and he derailed my top roll and then forced a hook, and I was out of position then to hook. The reason I tried the top roll was I was thinking about Matt Dararangi, who would have been my next match. And I was thinking about getting through quickly and trying to save my hook for Matt Dararangi. And the other one is a couple of the guys that had pulled Olimov earlier were confident that there was a stylistic matchup that was going to favor me if I did top roll. But that's the thing. When you've never gripped someone before, you got to take a chance, haven't you? Got to pick a direction and you go for it. Having now felt Olimov, I wish I hooked him. I wish I hooked him. I feel like I should have treated that match as my final. Realistically, I knew I was not going to beat Lachlan. And I was an outside chance on Matt Dararangi. But realistically, I should have treated that match against Olimov as my final. And yeah, I should have hooked. I loved to have done. I did after pull with him. I slow hooked with him, and he was pinning me, but he pinned me in a battle. He pinned me in a battle without the hit. So I would have loved to hit into a hook and yeah. But anyway, you live and you learn, isn't it? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And getting the experience of that was awesome. Like him having won a WAF title is really nice for me to get an update. I've been wanting updates more than anything. So to pull that gentleman there really did give me an awesome update. Was Jordan Davis in the tournament? He was in the tournament. Yeah, he got eliminated. He lost to Matt Dararangi, and then he lost to the New Zealand 100-kilo champ, Charles Puri. And Larry then beat Charles Puri, and then I beat Larry. Yeah. But yeah, Jordan was there. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Marcus Thompson. Up, boys. What's IE? Is that like a... I don't know. I feel like you put in an emoji and I'm not seeing it. Anyway, well done, Ryan. Unlucky in the semi-final. Yeah, thanks, man. Lachlan did win the overalls. Lachlan's performance was amazing. Like I said, the video footage I have of Lachlan's match is phenomenal. I cannot wait to release it. I just need to wait to get the green light to be able to do it. It's beautiful footage. Lachlan's performance was mega. Amato Rangi put up a huge fight, but man, Lachlan, he pulled well. Good stuff. Drew24 says Jordan got flattened. No, he didn't get flattened. Well, he got flattened by Matarangi. Matarangi really flattened him. But he had a good battle with Charles Peru, the 100 kilo New Zealand champion. Charles got him eventually. It was a great event, absolutely. All up, it really was an awesome atmosphere, and hopefully we do it again next year. All right. Drew24 says he was hyped as watching the pay-per-view. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that one there. It is 2 a.m. here in Brisbane, Australia. I'm home. Like I said, when I release the Lachlan Matarangi footage, you're going to just love it. You're going to freaking love it. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything. It was a great way to spend my birthday. I turned 37. It's now yesterday, given that it's 2 a.m. But I couldn't have been happier hanging out with a whole bunch of cool arm wrestlers. Like I said, Larry, really good dude. He's chilled. He's got time for everyone. It was awesome. And the organizers of the event, Phil and Tom in particular, those two guys probably put in more time and energy than anyone. It's crazy. The staging looked so good. It looked exactly like Over the Top, but even better. It was awesome. So really good times. But anyway, guys, hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, what was the end poll? I got to quickly check. 54% of you out of 474 votes think I cheated, Larry. Neil Pickups, what have you said? We have to stop referring to junior and master WAF titles as clear reference points to comparison with senior WAF champions. They are indeed rare instances where they can, but it is rare. Yeah, fair enough. I only discovered it was a youth title, Neil, about 10 minutes ago when I looked at it. Yeah, so you saw a message from Giannis. Yeah, like I said, the English was pretty broken on them. Their team just said, yeah, look, he's a WAF world champion. He's a two-time WAF world champion. And they showed us the podium photos. But I mean, you can go and look at video footage of him pulling Plamen Dimitrov and that, and he's pretty balanced with Plamen. So he's not a pushover by any stretch of the means. Was this guy? But thanks, Neil. I was happy. Happy with my match against the Milkman Ryan Scott. That was a neat match for me. Actually, why not watch it? Let's have a look. I've got it here to watch, so I'm going to bring it up. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll bring it up. This match here, I was really happy with. This confirmed my position over Ryan the Milkman Scott. Ryan the Milkman Scott on the right of screen there. He's the former number one in Australia. He's got a pin on Ron Barth, this gentleman, in a super match. I beat him 3-1 last year, and a lot of people were questioning whether it was real. Was Ryan out of form? Where was he in respect to his peak form? Well, hopefully this eliminates those questions. And you can see the setup that I was doing here. I went with my wrist nice and high. I've been working a lot on my wrist rise, my static wrist rise, the threat there. And you can see Ryan's taking a lower finger grip, but our referees just get the webbing even. And my intent from here was just always to just get control of his pronator and just put it into the side pressure lane as quickly as I could. Like I said, Ryan the Milkman Scott's a dangerous dude. He's someone who's beaten Matara Rangi plenty of times. He's beaten Lachlan Adair. He's beaten everyone there is to beat. He's a strong dude, known for his hand and wrist. He's not an endurance puller. He's kind of like just a crash sideways kind of guy. But let's have a look at this one in slow motion. So my knuckles are up. My wrist is staying firm and rigid. And then referee's closing me first. Let's see if I cheat. Do I cheat this one? Is that wrist straight for you, YouTube? I don't know. I don't even. Is it straight? Let's have a look. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty straight. I can see his thumb knuckle too. What's gonna happen, YouTube? Have you seen this match yet? I like this comment here. And look at that. Oh, just turn it in, son. Get in that side pressure lane, Ryan. That's all over. Good stuff. Good stuff. Guys, there is a referee. It's his job to make sure the setup is correct. Larry and Ryan are both supposed to try and get what they can for how they want to pull in the setup. End of story. Yeah. Thank you, AJ06 Bolt. 1-2R. Good stuff. Jake's voice at the end of the night. Yeah, man. He did such a good job. He's an incredibly talented man on the mic. It was awesome. Yeah, he could have been chewing bricks and nails for sure. Thank you, Scammer Payback. You're the man. I'll hit you up on Twitter soon. When is my match with Engen in August? Early August. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for tuning in and clarifying for me that I did cheat, Larry. I guess I will be banned from arm wrestling from here forth, and all the Larry fans will be happy. All right, guys.